All right, it looks like we are good to go. Just making a quick mic adjustment. Pretty sure the volume's good there. And hello, everybody. Welcome to the NBSB third stream ever. I'm your host, Nicholas Bostico. And today we have a very exciting matchup between the New York Rangers and the Seattle Kraken. The Rangers come into this game after a 3-2 win over the San Jose Sharks, and the Kraken come into this one after a 3-2 victory over the New York Islanders. Tonight's starters for the Rangers: Johnathan Quick. He is undefeated this season, so hopefully he keeps that going for him. And interesting side on this for the Kraken, Philp Grubauer starting tonight, and he has 1-5-0 coming into this. The Rangers are back to what pretty much is their normal lineups. We got Kreider, Mika, Riley Smith on the first line, Panarin, Trocheck, Lafreniere on the second, Cooley, Brzezinski, Capo Caco on the third. Interesting to see Brzezinski up there, and with no Philip Hedl tonight, which is very interesting. Adam Estrom, Sam Carrick, and Jimmy Vesey all on the same line tonight. Miller, Fox on the same defensive pair, Lindgren, Trouba, and then Jones, Schneider. And so we come on to the Kraken side. Jared McCann starting on the left side as well as Beniers and Andre Burakovsky. Jaden Schwartz on the left side and Oliver Brostran on the right side with Chandler Stevenson in the middle. Eli Tollivan on the left side as well as Daniel Sprong on the right side with Shane Wright in the middle. And then Ty Kerty, Yanni Gord, Brandon Tanev all on that fourth line. Jordan Emberley is out tonight for the Kraken. And when you look on the defensive side, you have Riker Evans and Jamie Olskavy on for the first defensive pair. Jamie Olskavy is for some reason he's on the first pair with Brandon Montour, and then Josh Makora and Will Borgen on the last pair. Kraken are coming into this 9-8-1. They're sixth in their division, 16th in the league. And you can see here as well as with the Rangers, the Devils are still in first place right now. However, they do have the ledge by having a significant amount more games won on their side. And the Hurricanes are kind of the more legit team that's out in front. Capitals still holding that third place side, and the Rangers still in that wild card spot as they are 10-4-1. Since last time was streamed, the Flyers fifth place, and the Islanders are back into the top six in the division. On the Pacific side, not much has changed. The Kraken are 9-8-1, have 19 points. The Ducks are 6-8-2, so they are now above the Sharks since the last Rangers game. And it's interesting, too, to see the Rangers in a wild card spot, but they are still currently climbing up the standings right now. And then on top of that, the Kraken's leading goal scorers so far, Jared McCann with 21 points, Jordan Emberley 6 goals, 5 assists, 11 points. Obviously not playing tonight as he is currently hurt. Brandon Montour 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points. And like I said, Grubauer with 3.27 goals against and a .877 percentage, and he's 1-5-0. Tonight we're going to be joined by my friend Blake. Blake goes to university with me, and it's going to be exciting to have him on tonight. So very much looking forward to that. We'll be right back live here on the NBSB. I'm your host, Nicholas Bostico, and I'll see you in a little bit.
Oh, can you hear me? Oh, okay, sure. Hey, how you doing? You can hear me, right? Okay, perfect. Should I turn my camera on or? Perfect, perfect. Alright, sweet. How's it going, guys? Oh, okay. Alright, alright. Hmm? Oh no. It just the screen's buffering. Okay. Okay, that's perfectly.
All right, everybody, here we are with Blake Matisich coming to you live on the NBSB. Blake, how we doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you? How's everything?
Good, man, good. We have the Rangers versus Kraken right now. Blake's going to be with us. He's our color commentator for the night. As here we have Artemi Panarin sending it down into the left side as picked up by Lafreniere. And now the Kraken making their way down the ice here. 19:13 to play. And Lindgren and Trouba as the two pairs, as the second line, Jones and Schneider as the third, and Miller and Fox as the first pair. So now here come the Kraken coming and resetting here. Adam Larson trying to get it. Brozinski playing with it. Now there's Capo Caco. And it's going to be taken away here. Now has it. Here comes Brozinski. Borgestan. Trouba playing with it. He's going to send it up. Larson with it. And the Kraken sending it in deep. There's Lindgren. Lindgren who's going to move it around as the Kraken have it now. Shot, and it's going to go wide. Larson puts it out in front there for Jordan Schwartz, and it's going to be wide. Brzezinski trying to get it out. Schwartz dishing it over to Larson. Larson trying to get a pass in the slot, and nothing's going to be there as he whiffs on it. Trouba sending it around as the Kraken are going to come in here. Brzezinski now coming in. And Capo Caco fighting with it with Brzezinski. Now Trouba with it. Trouba going to give it up to Zach Jones. Zach Jones dumping it in as it's touched up there by Vesey. Now battle in the corner here with Carrick. Now comes in Ty Carty. Here's Jones. Jones with it with a pass. Shot. Saved by Grubauer. And now here's Jared McCann. Brandon Tanev, excuse me, who's going to send it in. Very interesting, though, Blake. Brandon Tanev, he started this legacy with the Kraken. And now he's been, down on the fourth line now, which is interesting.
That is a very interesting point you made there, for sure.
So Benajad sends it in deep as Smith attacks the puck. Now shot there by Fox. Fox is going to go wide. And trying to keep it in, that's Miller. Miller not able to do that now. Here comes down the ice. It's Shane Wright. Shane Wright's not going to get anything there. And now McCann with it. As they're going to send it in deep, there's Miller. Miller sends it over to Panarin. Panarin, who's going to give it to Trocheck. Trocheck to Lafreniere. Lafreniere with a shot saved by Grubauer. And now Trocheck back with it. Trocheck trying to send it around there. And it's going to be taken away here by Brandon Montour. And it's dished in there. Trouba, who's attacked there by Beniers. Here's Lindgren. Lindgren's going to try and move up here. Gets it to Panarin, who's pressured. Lafreniere now to Panarin. Panarin able to get the puck on net. It's going to be held there by Grubauer.
The head coach, the new head coach. First 3 years.
Blake, you there?
Dave Haxtell was the head coach for the Kraken.
Yes, I am here.
Okay.
I think we're experiencing technical difficulties. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm having trouble seeing the game on the stream.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Appreciate it. As he told us before the game, so I'm trying to get back to.
So 0-0 here. Rangers versus Kraken. 16-14 left to play. Is the stream buffering right now? Is that the problem?
It is buffering. I think that is the issue.
Might be. Brodinsky. Capo Caca with a shot. It's wide. Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
Appreciate it.
I don't know. I'll take a look at it later. Lindgren. Schwartz trying to touch up there. There's Larson. Larson, who's going to dish it over to Daniel Sprong. Now it's going to be deep down there. Schwartz with a shot. Nothing. Here's Schwartz with it. Schwartz, who's going to dish it over to Evans. Evans put it in deep there. There's Schwartz. Schwartz getting it over to Stevenson. Stevenson not able to keep it in as the Rangers get it out, and the Kraken go for a change. Adam Larson with it down deep into the corner. Larson now trying to move up here. And it's going to get sent in to the zone. Here's Beniers with that in front. Shot saved by Quick. And a shot there coming from number 95.
Drew Burakovsky.
Yep. There's Miller. Gives it to Fox. Fox trying to send it in deep. And now there comes in the Kraken, Will Borgenen, who tries to get that one deep. And Borgen with it again, who's going to wrap it around. And Miller can keep it into the zone. Now Sam Carrick trying to get there. And the Kraken are going to get that one out. Here's Jones. Jones trying to dish it over to Smith, but a bad pass. And the Rangers have to restart here. Kraken moving it up. There's Borgen. Borgen's going to get it to Tanev. Tanev getting around Smith. Not enough to get around Schneider. And there's Kreider now with it. Zach Jones who gets it to Zibanejad. Zibanejad trying to play with it now. And it's going to be wrapped around. And it's going to get back into the corner there as Tanev now has it. And there's Smith. Smith who's going to get it to Kreider. Kreider dishes it deep into the Kraken zone as the Rangers make a change. Now here come the Kraken.
There's no score in the game.
Yanni Gord is going to get it to Schwartz. Stopped by Lindgren. Battle between Lindgren and Panarin's going to achieve it. Panarin dishes over to Trouba. Trouba with a shot saved by Grubauer. Shots 5 for the Rangers. Kraken with 1. There's Lindgren with it. Lindgren now. And now here come the Kraken up the ice here. Here's Chandler Stevenson. And it's going to be broken up there between Panarin and Stevenson. Lafreniere is there. Panarin pressuring Larson as he gets in front of Stevenson. Now comes up Stevenson with the puck. Stevenson moving in. And it's broken up there. There's Schwartz. Schwartz who's going to try and get a play there, and nothing. Here's Adam Fox. Fox is going to get it up to Capo Caco, who dishes it in. There's Lindgren with there. Lindgren pressuring Evans. And almost taken away there by Brzezinski, as the Kraken try to get a play up here and trying to move up. And now here come the Kraken up the ice. And there's Daniel Sprong, who's going to do a cross-ice pass over to right. Daniel Sprong with it now, who's going to get up top. Shot, save off a shot from Borgen. Borgen with it. And it's going to be wrapped around, and there's going to be nothing there. Kept in the zone here. And the Rangers get it out of the zone as the Kraken send it back in. Here's Jones. Jones who's going to get it up the ice. Seattle looking for an icing, and they will get it. 11:59 left to play here. Blake, what are your thoughts on the game so far?
Well, I think so far that excuse me, I think the Rangers have had a lot of opportunities, but yet recently, like just this last shift, Seattle has really been kicking it to them for sure, and they really are applying the pressure. It should be interesting to see what happens this next face-off.
Yeah, very interesting as the Rangers have been playing a lot more offensively this game compared to their last game against the Sharks. But
oh yeah, 100%.
Here's Beniers. Smith trying to put it out front after he takes it. Now the Kraken coming up here. Now with it, there's Burakovsky. And now here's Panarin. Panarin who gets it over to Lafreniere. Lafreniere who gets it up to Brzezinski. Excuse me, Trocheck. And Jared McCann now coming up the ice after he takes it away, tries to get a shot, and it's deflected off Lindgren. Schneider wrapping it around. Here's Panarin. Panarin, who's going to get it over to Lindgren as Trocheck moves it up to Lafreniere. Lafreniere gets to Trocheck. Trocheck's on a 1-on-0, but they're going to call an offsides, and that is going to upset Trocheck a little bit. He didn't think he was offsides. What are your thoughts on that, Blake? Do you think that was offsides?
It could have just been maybe a little bit. That's a very close call to tell. I might need to see it again. It did look offside. I mean, it might have looked offsides a little bit, but like I said, I'm going to need a second look for sure.
100%. Yeah. No, that's definitely definitely an interesting one there.
Yeah, if we could see the replay right now,
See that one, Coach G?
yeah, I think that might be offsides for sure. Yeah.
Nah.
I can understand I can understand in Trocheck's mindset right now how upsetting it is when you're a 1-on-0, and that's a great opportunity and it's a good opportunity to set the tone in the situation, and it's just unfortunate, but got to move on. Happens.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the thing with the Rangers is, like we were just saying before, the Rangers playing a very, very offensive game right now. As our current shots is Rangers 5, Kraken 2. But yet again, we are only just a couple minutes into the game here, as we are 11 minutes into the first period, or excuse me, 9 minutes into the first period with about 11 minutes to go. So obviously a lot of hockey here to play for both teams.
Good act for sure. Yes.
You look rad.
Good to see. Yeah, it's definitely good to see. Very sorry, excuse me. Very good things going on so far. Despite the shot difference, it has been feeling somewhat of a back and forth game this early into the game. So it should be interesting to see. It should be interesting to see how this one goes and progresses.
Yeah, totally. And it looks like we are back here. And obviously, the Kraken, they started out, this is their fourth season in the league. No, fourth season in the NHL. And, there's a little bit of vets, but, the Kraken, a lot of people were looking at the Kraken and thought they would have the same success as Vegas, And it's interesting because the Kraken, I think, have gone through a path where they were more in a sense of they were more in this material where they were we're going to rebuild in a proper way, which was kind of interesting because obviously we saw a lot of success with the team in their second season compared to their first and third season. So I mean, listen, right now the Kraken, they're sixth in the Pacific Division. But what do you see here, Blake? Do you see the Kraken making a playoff spot this season, or were they going to be down in the dumps again?
Well, the thing about Seattle is that they are, like you mentioned, they have vets, but they still are an overall young team, and so far, like I said, if Jared McCann, guys like Jared McCann and Joey Decord do their thing and help lift this team to the best it could be, with everybody working in the mix, I think it's very possible to see a team like Seattle into the playoffs. They did improve a lot this offseason, like adding for example, they've added Brandon Montour, which was a key piece in Florida's Stanley Cup run last year. So that's definitely a jolt to the lineup, as well as Chandler Stevenson.
Totally. And here are the Rangers now having it in their offensive zone as the Kraken are able to get it out. Braden Schneider here with Jones, and he dishes it over. Jones trying to get it deep in there as he does, and the Kraken have... And the Rangers are going to get an icing here as it's going to go back into the Rangers zone. But yeah, no, totally. The Kraken, they've seriously improved, and they've been showing it this season, and it's kind of interesting actually to see just the way they've been playing and how they've been improving, and I really like the way they've been playing lately.
Oh yeah, they've been playing very convincing hockey lately for sure. It should be, like I said, if they could keep this momentum and style of play and this dominance and this competitivity up for the whole season, I think they have a really good shot at making the playoffs for sure. This is a team that you really need to keep your eye on for sure.
8:40 left to play here. Rangers versus Kraken. Lafreniere bringing it up the right side. Dishes it deep behind. Lindgren with it. He's going to get it over. Gets it to Trocheck, and now Lafreniere with it on the left side. Try and get it to Trocheck up top. Nothing. As there's a battle here between Trocheck and Stevenson, and it's going to be nothing there. Here's Lindgren. Lindgren going to get a Panarin. Panarin with it as he gets it over to Trocheck. Now Panarin. Panarin who gets it to Trouba. Trouba moving it over to Lindgren. Lindgren was shot. Nothing as it goes wide. Here's Trouba.
This is a good start for the Rangers. I mean, they
Trouba with it behind the net. 7:43 left to play. Now Kako, and he loses it, and there's McCann who's going to try and get it over to Burakovsky. Beniers with it, who passes it to McCann. A drop pass, and it's going to be nothing there. Now here comes up Borgen. Borgen, who's going to send it in deep to the zone. Here's Fox. Fox with it as he's going to move it up the right side. Now here come the Kraken. There's Borgen again. Borgen's trying to get it in. Nothing there. Here's Beniers. Beniers on a bad pass there to Burakovsky. And now Josh Murrah trying to make a play here as Ty Carty. Now giving back to Borgen. Borgen with it.
Yeah, that's what the coaches love about Edstrom's game.
6:42 left to play in the first period as the Kraken send it down. Here's Tanev pressuring Schneider, and it's going to be whistled down for an icing. So 6:38 left to play. Rangers versus Kraken in this first period. And Blake, like we were saying, the Rangers still contending as they've been playing some very good pressuring offensive hockey here right now.
Oh yeah, they are for sure. Yes, they're totally like this is just now this last shift right now with Lindgren and Trouba. They're trying to, in that third line, that Cooley, Brodzinski, Kako line, that they've really been clicking it so far, that pass shift on offense. They really have been applying pressure to Seattle. And yeah, that was a really good shift. And however, Seattle now has 4 shots on goal now, so they have been getting pucks. They have been getting pucks to the net.
Definitely. And there's some really good playing right there. 6:02 left to play here. The Rangers versus Kraken. 5:57. Sorry, some people just came into my room. 6 shots here for the Rangers, 4 for the Kraken. 5:50 left to play. Larson with it, down low. Larson holding it. 5:41 left to play here in the first period as the Rangers and the Kraken move up here. And the Kraken trying to send it in. There's Trouba. Trouba's going to get it over to Panarin. Panarin is going to get to Fox. Fox not able to get it. There's Panarin. Panarin to Trouba with a blast. Nothing there. 94.7 mile per hour shot there from Trouba. There's Panarin. Panarin going to get it over to Lafreniere. Lafreniere who's going to get it to Lindgren. Lindgren trying to get it down deep. There's Panarin. Panarin with it behind the net. Could Michigan this if he wanted to as he's pressured by Montour. Shot from Trouba. No good. And the Rangers are going to get this one deep. As it's got in deep.
Behind the net, Trouba intercepts. A lot of non-stop action here.
And here is Trocheck. Trocheck with it. He's going to get over to Lindgren as Beniers battles him in the corner. Trocheck with it. And now here come the Kraken up the ice now here. Here's Beniers. Beniers with a shot, nothing. McCann. Burakovsky down low. And he gets it over to Miller as he's pressured there. And a big hit there from Cooley on Burakovsky as the Kraken come here to reset. Borgen with it now.
In his second year, Cooley is not afraid to throw the body, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'd like to arguably say that he might be the best Ranger on the team right now.
Oh yeah, he's been playing so well today, coming off of 5 goals so far in the year. Yeah. Definitely one of their better players right now. He's really showing up this year.
He could be top 3. I'm not going to say that Cooley is the best player right now, but I will say I think he's top 3 Ranger right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. He definitely is in the conversation right now. He's really been playing his best hockey. Even in this point into his young career, honestly, I'd say right now is where he's been playing the best hockey in his career. A very young one, but he's still been playing very convincing hockey, and it's really showing on the score sheet.
Daniel Sprung with a shot was saved by Quick. Now here's Schneider with it. Schneider gets it over to Jones. Rangers 7 shots, Kraken 5. We go in par 3 minutes left. Or sub 3 minutes. Edstrom with a bad pass as the Kraken are going to take it away. Now here's Yanni Gourde. Gourde, who's going to try and dish it over to Ty Carty. Nothing there as now he's pressured by Fox. Lindgren down low, pressuring as well. And it looks like there's going to be a penalty here on the Rangers. Looks like it's going to be on Ryan Lindgren here. And it might be for a hook. I'm going to take a guess that it was for a hook.
Well, we're going to see right here.
Just raise the glass with a friend or two. Tell them more, do.
Seattle, so Seattle is going to be on the power play. Seattle, it looks like Seattle's going to be on the power play for until 35 seconds remain in the first period. Let's see. Seattle, they're.
That's the powerful backing of American Express.
However, so far this year, Seattle has been struggling with on the power play with a 17.9%. That's 21st in the league as of right now. And the Rangers have been coming off a strong penalty kill, 88% right now. Actually, the second best in the league right now, and only to the Nashville Predators.
Yeah, it's going to be for a holding here.
Real flavors, real love of sport.
So it's interesting to see how this one can turn out.
Yeah.
Kraken go on the power play as Johnathan Quick talks to the referee. Make sure he gets some sympathy.
Yeah, well, he didn't need sympathy there. I mean, that was a great save on Schwartz, who was all alone in front of the net. Quick was able to come up.
Sorry about that. Had to.
There it is again. Just gets enough.
All good, no worries.
Yeah, so here's the play once again. Ryan Lindgren on Yanni Gord, as Lindgren tries to separate Gord from the puck. Unfortunately, Ryan Lindgren does get his arm around Gord, so that is going to be a holding penalty there for Lindgren. Zibanejad on the draw there with Stevenson, as the Kraken are going to win it. Passes back and forth between the Kraken. Montior with it. Pressure there by Zibanejad, as it is going to be sent in deep here for Borgestan. And here the Kraken going to move it up here, as it's a 2-on-2 here. Zibanejad having an open shot. Kreider on a cross-ice pass, and it's going to be taking a shot there, and it's going to be held by Grubauer with 1:25 left to play in the power play. So the Kraken are going to have a face-off down in the zone, or down in their zone.
That's not what you want when you know the power play.
The Rangers have a chance to potentially score a shorthanded goal here.
Oh yeah, but the Rangers, they do look like they have potential to score a shorthanded goal here for sure. That is they have not. They've only scored one shorthanded goal this year. So far this year, it was Chris Kreider against the New York Islanders. Actually, wait, pardon me. Chris Kreider actually scored two shorthanded goals for the. Chris Kreider scored two shorthanded goals this year for the Rangers so far, and those are the only two goals that the Rangers have scored shorthanded.
Montior now
Chris Kreider
coming up.
Threat on the penalty kill.
Beniers taken away by Fox. Fox is going to send it in deep. 1:19 left to play in the first period. 42 seconds left to play on the power play. Beniers now moving up. Who's going to dish it over? And the Kraken are going to move up. And Beniers goes down there as Carrick had his stick wrapped around him, but it looks like they're not going to call anything here. And Carrick is going to move this up now. Cooley following. And now the Kraken are going to move up now. Riker Evans, who's going to get it into the zone here for the Kraken. And Eli Tolivin, who's also going to get it up there. And the puck's going to go out of play here. So 41 seconds left to play here in the first period. And 7 seconds on the power play for Seattle. And just to take a look back at this play here, yeah, it looks actually, from what it looks like, Jared McCann was wrapped up with Carrick, and McCann went down. McCann seems to be fine right now, but that's a very interesting call there. I'm very shocked that was not called on the Rangers. Trocheck up against Gord. And Trocheck's going to win it. Brandon Tanev, though, attacking the puck. Who's going to get it up to Riker Evans. Gord battling with it. Evans not enough to get there as the Kraken restart. Larson, who...
By the way, not to mention, that is the fifth consecutive power play that the Seattle Kraken have had, and they could not connect on. They've not scored on the power play since Chicago back in Thursday.
Yep, and an icing here from the Rangers, so it's going to go back into the Rangers' defensive zone with 29.2 seconds left to play here. Face-off win by Trocheck. There's Trouba. Rangers are even now. Montour coming in. And here's Tanev. Tanev moving in on a shot saved by Quick. McCann now with it, as he's going to try and get a shot saved by Quick. Trouba tries to get up to Zibanejad, and it's going to be sent out in front here. Here's Panarin on a 4-on-3 now. Here's Trocheck. Trocheck does a Benajad. It goes over Zibanejad's stick. He's got 1 second. Shot saved by Grubauer. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the end of the first period here. Rangers Kraken 0-0 at the end of the first period. And that's a very interesting period there from both teams.
Oh, yeah, definitely for sure. It was a very... I feel like it was a very even period for sure. It definitely created some dangerous scoring chances for both teams. But both goalies have been perfect so far heading into the end of the first period.
On our little report here, Rangers currently up now. They have 8 shots compared to the Kraken's 6 shots. Rangers have been successful 45% on the faceoff compared to the Kraken's 55%. 54%, excuse me.
Today, let's paint.
No worries.
America's most trusted paint brand.
And that was so. We will be right back, and we'll be back on our Around the League, and me and Blake will be right back.
Only at the Home Depot.
With Amex Business Platinum, you earn 5 times membership rewards points on flights and prepaid hotels booked on AmexTravel.com and get a flexible spending limit. So the passion for what you do just keeps growing. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
Brisket is back at Chipotle. Seasoned, smoked, seared, spiced, sauced, bold, and guacced. It's a whole new kind of brisket done the Chipotle way.
It's the most wonderful time with the kids jingle. Be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful.
Whether your phone's broken or old, we've got you. With Verizon, anyone can trade in any phone, any condition. And get iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on us. And iPad and Apple Watch Series 10, all 3 on us. That's up to $2,000 in value, only on Verizon.
Hello? Hey, my treat today. Thank you. But I don't think they take that here.
Of course they take Discover. It's accepted at 99% of places.
99%? I didn't know that.
You're stuck in the past. Unlike me.
You look rad.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide. Earn cash back at all of them.
Overs, unders, action-packed NBA season coming up next.
Body Armor Sports Drink. Real sweeteners, real flavors, real love of sport. Body Armor, the new official sports drink of the NHL.
Celebrate the journeys that bring us closer together. The Mercedes-Benz Holiday Love Celebration is back with offers on vehicles like the new 2025 GLC SUV, now through January 2nd.
Any NBA play can inspire your next hunch. And with 3 months of NBA League Pass from FanDuel, you're about to get a whole lot more inspiration. So if you think they're going to rock the rim right out of the gates,
hello,
or you want to RSVP to the block party,
there he is. Yes, sir.
Or you think it's going to start raining threes,
let's go!
FanDuel has more ways to bet on players so you can make your hunches happen. Right now, new customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Plus, all customers get 3 months of NBA League Pass on us. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
Welcome to the Honda First Intermission Report. No score in Seattle between the Rangers and the Seattle Kraken. John Giannone in our New York studios. Let's head back to Seattle outside the Rangers dressing room. We're joined by forward Adam Edstrom. Adam, pretty decent first period, even though it was scoreless. What did you make of the first 20? Were you pleased with the way your team played?
Yeah, I mean, I was an all right first. I feel like we can hold on to the puck a bit more. think we were kind of playing into their offense, but overall a decent period. Quick had a good one too. So
yeah, as always. Your line with Sam Carrick and Jimmy Vesey produced a goal the other night against San Jose. What is the mindset when you guys go on the ice, either individually for you or collectively? Is a goal on your mind, or is it just to continue the momentum offensively?
I mean, a goal is always on your mind, but as you say, we're just kind of trying to keep the momentum, go out there, have a good shift, kind of wear them down, and set up whatever line's coming up after us. So, I mean, we're trying to play a heavy and fast game. It's kind of what we talked about.
Game 16 for you this season. What are you continuing to learn about the evolution of an NHL player and your role in it?
I mean, you just got to be on top every night. It's a lot of games compared to the other leagues I've been in, but I mean, you want to play games when you play hockey, so I'm just having a blast, and I'm just trying to improve every night.
And it shows. Thanks very much, Adam. Appreciate the time.
Perfect. Thank you.
Adam Edstrom with 3.5 minutes in the first period. Fans score a limited edition New York Rangers corduroy rope hat with every ticket purchased for the Rangers versus the Canadiens on November 30th. Don't miss out on this exclusive offer. Get tickets by scanning the QR code or visiting NewYorkrangers.com/ticket offers. We've got the 150 on the way, and then thoughts from Henrik Lundqvist and Steve Valiquette after a scoreless first period in Seattle.
The Rangers Intermission Report is presented by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Check this out. Let's say you want to build your own parlay.
You know I'm a dreamer, but my heart's of gold. Just one more night, and I'm coming on this long and winding road. I'm on the way. I'm on the way.
There's no place like the road home. Receive a $5,500 bonus on a new 2024 Audi Q5 plug-in hybrid during the Season of Audi sales event.
Are you coming home?
I'll be home in the morning.
I'm gonna go too.
At Delta, we get where you're coming from. After all, we're travelers, just like you.
Honey?
But the gains are pumping.
Yeah, the market's closed.
Futures don't sleep in the after hours, bro.
Dad, is Mommy a finance bro?
She switched careers to make money for your weddings.
Ooh, penny stocks are blowing up. Sweetie, grab your piggy bank. We're going all in. Let me ask you, for your wedding, do you want a gazebo in a river?
I don't... What's a gazebo?
Something that your mother always wanted and never got.
Or you could give these different investment options a shot.
The right money moves aren't as aggressive as you think.
I'm keeping the vest.
All right, everybody, we are back here live on the NBSB. You have your hosts, Nicholas Bosco, alongside my partner, Blake Matisich. And let's take a review real quick at our first period stats. New York Rangers are currently tied with the Seattle Kraken at 0 apiece. The Rangers have 8 shots compared to the Kraken 6. The Rangers have 10 hits compared to the Kraken 6. And the New York Rangers have 2 penalty minutes compared to the Kraken's 0. All right, so now we have our Around the League real quick here, live from the NBSB. First off, in today's games, the Carolina Hurricanes defeat the St. Louis Blues 4-1. The Blues had 30 shots. The Hurricanes had 24. And 4 straight goals from the Hurricanes. Martin Nekes, who scored twice.
Actually.
Yeah, he scored twice.
2 goals, 2 assists.
And Andrei Svechnikov, and also Jake Neighbors who started the game off for the Blues, and then the Hurricanes scored 4 straight unanswered. At 10 p.m. we have the Predators taking on the Canucks, and we have the Capitals, who are currently taking on the Golden Knights right now. Capitals, who are currently up 4-2 against the Golden Knights. We have goals from Ovechkin, Kolser, Verana, Howden, former Ranger, Jacob Churin, and Alex Ovechkin, who has 2 goals tonight, currently on his chase, so that makes it 29 for him on his chase to beat Gretzky. And then that is going to be it for our Around the League on this beautiful Sunday night here. And let's go in and talk about this first period here, Blake. What do you think was some positives about the Rangers What do you think was some negatives about the Rangers, and what could both teams do better?
Well, I personally think one thing the Rangers did do good is they were able to get pucks in deep, and they were able to cycle in the corners, which is really good for offensively. It's able to apply a lot of pressure, and it tires out the defense for sure. The opposing Kraken defense, for sure. So that's definitely something they should take in consideration. However, one thing I thought the Kraken did well is they're able on that power play. They were able to. It wasn't a great power play, but one thing they did do right on that power play was they were able to move the puck very well. Generate a few chances for sure. However, Quick has been solid, and so is Grubauer for sure. Both teams' goaltending has definitely been on point, and I'd say you could make a case for either team to win tonight based on how the first period went down. However, I would give the slight edge to the Rangers.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, we still have 2 periods to go here. One thing I would like to say is I thought Johnathan Quick had a very good period there. Obviously coming into this Quick, he has a 1.17 GAA. Really, not much can get better from that. .964. Obviously he's only played 4 games. He's currently undefeated right now. So obviously that's some really good stuff there for the Rangers to focus on. So I would probably say for the Rangers, just keep playing offense. Obviously, they've been playing great offense. The defense has been okay. And on top of that, the Rangers' physicality also been very good. Obviously, they're leading the hits tonight against the Kraken team, who is also a physical team. And obviously, and I think the Rangers have been getting away with a couple penalties, as well as the Kraken, which has been interesting. The Rangers need to be better offensively, though, as well. They've had 9 giveaways compared to the Kraken's 5, and the shots they're really nice for the Rangers right now. So as long as they just keep on playing aggressively, I think tonight could be a win for the Rangers. Obviously, the Kraken, very competitive. They're on a 4-game win streak right now, and they are climbing up the ladder in the Pacific Division. So it's going to be interesting,
It's very interesting for sure. Yeah, like I said earlier in the first period, they didn't really the Kraken really have not lived up to expectations in the 23-24 season, despite the fact that the year before that they made their first official playoff berth. But they did grow a lot and make a lot of good steps in the right direction in the offseason. And it really is so far into this early in the year, it's really looking to pay off for sure. The Kraken have been looking, and they have been playing very, very well this year so far.
Yeah, definitely. So let's talk about this for a second, real quick. The Predators, they're taking on the Canucks tonight. I've been talking about the Predators a lot. The Predators have been a very disappointing team so far. Obviously, with Stamkos, they signed him to the team. They signed Brady Shea. They signed Jonathan Marchessault. They still have Saros and all these other players. So they're taking on the Canucks tonight. What do you think is the key to tonight with the Canucks or with the Predators?
Well, one thing Nashville is really good at is definitely one thing Nashville can do for sure is they are good defensively. They are despite the fact that they haven't had many games go in their way, they have been very defensively sound. They have a penalty kill percentage of 92.1, better than any other team in the National Hockey League. However, Vancouver has a very deadly power play. So one thing, despite the fact that they do have the best penalty kill in the NHL, one thing that could help them for sure is definitely to stay out of the box, because Vancouver is a team with a lot of great players, and you don't want to be a man down going up against them for a couple minutes, because Vancouver is a team that will make you pay.
Of course. Yeah, obviously we've seen Vancouver struggle in the past years, and obviously they had a very, very good season last year, making the playoffs, and they did make it past the first round, I believe.
Against the Predators, yeah.
That's correct. So this is definitely going to be a very interesting game tonight to see. So obviously with the Canucks, they just keep on getting better and better. And, obviously with their star players, Quinn Hughes, Elias Patterson, and even Demko, who's been stepping up as a tendy, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how he plays. And just the Predators, I think, like I said, I think everything is early right now. So this is kind of going to be like a wake-up call for them eventually when they get to that standpoint. But overall, I do see the I'm gonna go on a limb here and say I think this would be a game that the Predators will win. And even we saw last year. What?
Sorry, keep going.
No.
I didn't
What
mean
I'm
to.
trying to say is that Nashville, obviously, we've seen them have their stretches of really bad games, even when they were supposed to go to that concert in Vegas and the coach said no. After that, they went on a crazy win streak. And obviously, it shows that, the Predators have had their down moments, but that doesn't mean they're totally in a deficit. Obviously, like I keep saying, the Predators have had slow starts, but there's going to be a point where the Predators eventually end their streak of losing and basically kind of have that call that's like, all right, we need to lock in now, essentially, which obviously should be every single night. But I think it's just interesting to see the Predators, being so low in the standings or so low in this deficit at this current time. And on top, and speaking of Nashville, they're taking on the Kraken too for their next game. So if they could beat Vancouver and Seattle, I can assure you that I think that we will see something with the Predators, and they will have their little comeback sort of reign.
I think tonight is a good night, a perfect night for the Predators to upset the Vancouver Canucks and stun them. Mainly, if they focus on the main points that I made to them earlier. Also, Vancouver, two of their best players, Brock Besser, who's still in injury, along with Elias Pettersson, will not be able to play tonight. So that should be something you should definitely take into account for sure, knowing that Vancouver's two of their star players will be unable to play tonight. So we'll be able to see how well Quinn Hughes and JT Miller are able to. Sorry, what I'm trying to say is what we should see tonight is how Quinn Hughes and JT Miller can respond without the rest of their star power or their top players as the only two top players that will be able to skate tonight for Vancouver.
Right, exactly. So, like you said it perfectly. It takes a lot of character, and they need the Vancouver. It's going to be interesting to see if Vancouver can pull through with this. They probably,
for sure.
They probably will though. Like I wouldn't doubt the Canucks. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, so anyways, that's been it for our intermission report. And we're getting ready here for the second period to start on the NBSB. So let's get right into our next period. Well, camera's a little weird right now, but we'll be right back. All right, second period action here, and the Rangers on with the Kraken. 18:37 left to play here as it's going to be sent down here. Lafreniere with it, trying to get it back in, avoiding the offsides, and he does. And now here comes Jamie Olkeson, Oliske coming up. And a shot there, a save. Shot there by
Excellent block from Schneider there.
Yep. Rangers trying to make a play here as Capo Caco comes up here on a potential 3-on-2, as Capo Caco is going to be able to get this one deep in the zone. 17:58, Rangers Kraken, and a pass pass attempt from Schneider, and stick's gonna break there. Larson, who gets it in deep there for Tanev. Tanev, who's lined up on the boards with Jones. Yenny Gord trying to come in and take the puck out. Capo Caco playing great here as he tries and help. Shot there, and it's going to be held by Quick at 17:28 in the second period. And a shot there was coming from Riker Evans as a line change comes here from both teams.
That's a brutal stick break for Schneider. But watch this play right here. Bjorkstrand, he looks like he sees he's trying to find that lane and Quick's able to deny him. And now here's the broken stick. Schwartz tries to go for a cross ice pass. Quick able to get there in time to stop a potential goal from the Seattle Kraken right there.
Yep. And the Rangers here as Capo Caco comes up. Edstrom. Trying to get a shot there, and it's going to be nothing there as it's going to be blocked there. Lindgren pressured here. Pressure came from Tolvanen.
Uh-oh, that's a brutal turnover.
And the Rangers are going to have that one turned over. Kraken have it behind the net here, and it's going to go out. As now there's pressure here. Borgen getting it out of the zone. Trouba with it now. Trouba's going to have it behind the net as he's pressured by Gord, but Gord exits. Now some extra pressure there.
What a strong start to the period for the Kraken.
Yep. Tanev moving in with a shot blocked by Trouba. And the Kraken are going to send it back in as Tanev retrieves it. Tanev sends up the point. Shot there. And it's going to go wide. Another shot from the Kraken, saved by Quick with 16:10 left to play.
Yeah, Kraken have really been on it this period for sure. Let's look at this play right here. We got Panarin into a collision with Stevenson. Now Brodzinski. What a stick. Yeah, you look at the... They're doing great with their sticks defensively, the Rangers, though. That is one thing they're doing good so far. There's Pierre Laviolette.
Who's been doing a great job with the Rangers so far, I will say.
Shots are 9 even.
Kraken, Larson with a shot, saved by Quick. Trying to take it out there from an attempt from Fox. It's going to be blocked there from Lafreniere, who's going to get it out of the zone. Almost gets it in on a 1-on-0. Here's Trocheck. Trocheck's going to send that back in as Miller now has it. Rangers yet to see a shot here as the Kraken have had 4 in the second period. Here's Fox. Fox going to get to Miller. Miller now moving up here. And it's going to go around. And Beniers with it. It looks like that's going to be an offsides. So the Rangers will have a face-off just outside of their zone with about 15 minutes to go.
There's Will Cooley. We talked about him earlier this first period. He's been really on top of his game as of late.
Yep. Stevenson now with the puck, trying to move it into the slot as the Kraken come in there with a shot there from Okasak.
A lot of block shots for the Rangers so far in the period.
Montour sends it in. And a big hit there from Brzezinski onto Stevenson. Here's Schwartz. Schwartz trying to go around. Shot, saved by Quick. Rebound, shot, saved by Quick. And it looks like something's going to happen here. It might be a net off.
Over, and then Jaden Schwartz started on one side. Here he comes here with the puck. He'll go all
and here it is once again there. There's Schwartz with it, a shot on Quick. Another shot saved by Quick.
I think that second shot might have hit the skate of Brodzinski, but I'm not sure. I might need another look. I'm not too sure, honestly.
Guess that it wasn't. And it wasn't.
Maybe that's just from that angle. That's what I'm thinking.
14:40 left to play in the second period as the Rangers are going to move up here. Almost goes out of play there, but here's the Banajad taking it away from Okasak. Schneider with a shot, saving wide.
Rangers' first opening shot of the period.
Oh yeah, that's right. And that's another thing.
As you mentioned, Sam, the Cord played yesterday.
Chandler Stevenson with a great game the other day against the Islanders. So, obviously, this is still a New York
Seattle
team.
Playing really well this homestand for sure. This nice home stretch.
Yeah, and there's another person right there, Joey Dackert, who's been playing outstanding this year.
Went against Chicago. Yeah, like I said, the Islanders. Last night, Chicago, Columbus, and they beat the Golden Knights in overtime. And then they are going to play the Predators on Wednesday.
Yeah. There's McCann. McCann with it in the corner. There's Larson. Larson, who's going to get over to Beniers. Beniers here on a 3-on-2. Going to get it to
Beniers is fast.
Burakovsky. Larson with it. Larson, who's going to send it over to Burakovsky. As Schneider's there, who tries to get it out. Lafreniere, who's going to start off a draw there with Panarin and Trocheck, as Trocheck gets it in. Panarin pressuring Larson, and there goes Trocheck. Here's Panarin. Panarin with it. Out in front with the intended target to Trocheck, and Burakovsky is going to be able to get this one out with Beniers, as Burakovsky is going to send this one deep. Here's Quick. Quick's going to wrap it around. Burakovsky there. Also dumps it in back into the zone to his own point. Kraken with a shot, nothing. And there's Lafreniere. Edstrom coming up as he's pressured here by Beniers and Borgen. Carrick to Trouba. Trouba with a blast. Blocked there from Tolivin. Trouba again with a shot. Almost deflected by Edstrom. Edstrom having it out in front. And it's going to be sent back up to Trouba. Trouba, who's going to dish it over to Vesey. And the refs are going to call that one offsides.
I was going to say, it did look a little bit offside. It may have went over the blue line, and apparently, yes.
I don't totally think that was offsides, but it did look kind of offsides. I will agree with you on that one.
So 12:50 remaining of the second period. Seattle's been really pressuring most of the period. However, these last couple of shifts have been Ranger dominant for sure.
100%. It's been a very split period to this standpoint.
Very split period. Good to see what could be good to see what could happen next. So let me ask you, what do you think has been the best line so far for the Rangers and the Kraken?
For the Rangers so far in this game, I would say the Panarin, Trocheck, Lafreniere line. It's been very effective so far. I'm not even just saying in this game in general. I think that line is just truthfully honest with you, like the best line with the Rangers right now because they can move the puck so well. I like Kreider, Zibanejad, and Smith. My only problem is I think that Kreider and Zibanejad have not been playing to expectations. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying they haven't been playing to expectations. When it comes to the Kraken, I'd say the second line was Schwartz, Stevenson, and Burakovsky.
That's been very good. That line's been very good. I feel like they've been pressuring the offense on the whole. Oh, no worries.
Borkstrand has also been good, too.
Oh, yeah. Oliver Bjorkstrand, the former Blue Jacket, he's really make himself show tonight.
As now here the Rangers starting up 12:47 in the second period. And the Rangers are going to move up here as this one is sent in deep. Here's Kreider. Zibanejad with it now. Who's going to get it to Kreider. Kreider trying to find an option in the slot. Nothing. This is going to send to the point and shot. Saved. Rangers are going to restart here. And there's an opportunity there from Oliver Bjorkstrand.
What a shot.
And nothing there. And it looks like the Rangers still have yet to have a shot on net here from the period, according to our MSG Network live stats, which is interesting there. And that's a beautiful look there from the Kraken. Not sure exactly who made that pass, but...
Oh, I want to say... If we take another look, I want to say maybe Oregon, but I could be very wrong about that.
I don't think Borgen was out on the ice. I could be wrong.
Bjorkstrand has definitely been a Ranger killer. He's got 16 points in his last 20 meetings with the Rangers as a member of the Kraken and as a Blue Jacket. He's really been a problem for the Rangers his entire career up to this point.
Definitely. As the Kraken now move up here, and they're going to send this one in deep. As it's going to go around, there's Capo Kakko. Kakko moving it up. As it's going to go wrapped around. Cooley would have hit there on Borgen. Beniers pressured by Capo Kakko and Cooley. Still battling, and Capo Kakko win it. Capo Kakko who's going to wrap it around as Fox is there. Fox sending it back around, not a shot. Capo Kakko trying to get in the slot, nothing. Cooley and Beniers battling. Now, Burakovsky now with it. Now Beniers moving up here. Beniers who's going to drop it over, and it's going to be a wide nothing there, actually. There's Fox. Fox is going to get it up to Trocheck. Trocheck now moving up here into the slot. Try and get a shot, but it's wide. Backhand shot wide. Gord, Evans, Trocheck, and Fox. And Trocheck throwing a punch there on Evans. There's Panarin. And a shot there from Zach Jones. It's going to be saved. Trocheck now. Now there's Lafreniere. Lafreniere, Gord with it.
Seattle's has been a very physical team.
Up to the standpoint.
Yeah, especially in the defensive zone. They're really not afraid to throw the body.
Lafreniere. Lafreniere with it. And he's going to send it in deep into the Kraken defensive zone. Brandon Montour trying to get this one out. He does with the help of Jordan Schwartz. Schwartz sending this one down into the zone. 22 shots attempts for the Rangers, 28 for the Kraken. 10 minutes left. We are halfway through this game. Capo Kakko trying to get a pass there to Carrick. Nothing. As now here come the Kraken up the ice here as it's moved up here by Oliver Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand trying to get it in front there as nothing is going to be out there as Jamie Okasak is there. But now here comes Carrick. Carrick moving up the ice now here. And that's going to be called for an icing on the Rangers. So it's going to be a face-off in the Seattle offensive zone. And this is a setback for the Rangers. 9:39 left to play in the second period. And Blake, we surprised here that we haven't seen a goal yet from either team? Or do you think this has been just about right from this standpoint?
To be brutally honest, I figured at this point we would have seen maybe a goal or two, but both teams are playing defensively sound, and both goalies have really been up to the task, so it doesn't surprise me with the way they've been playing that there has not been a goal so far up to this point.
Yep.
However, both teams, I think, are really pushing, and I feel that there will be a goal scored soon.
Shot. Blocked. Lindgren now moving up. And now here's Borgen. Borgen trying to get a move here. Fox there. With
Zibanejad's stick got caught in Will Borgen. Could have been close to a penalty, but I don't think the refs sees it that way.
Yep. There's
Ooh, very close chance there.
McCann trying to get a cross-ice pass over to Olisat. Burakovsky wraps it around. Miller there. Brandon Tanev now with it. As it's going to be taken away there from Kreider. Kreider who's going to get over to Smith. Smith to Kreider. Opportunity here. Kreider's shot blocked by Olkas. Oleksax, sorry, excuse me. Fox with it. Fox gets it. Tries to get out in front. A tip there from Brzezinski. Nothing. Rangers over to Fox. Fox gets it over. Shot from Miller. Nothing. Brzezinski trying to get as the puck was loose there. Grubauer not balanced. Montour sends it in. Saved by Quick. 8 minutes left to play in the second period. Montour. And it's a big hit there from what looked to be Kreider. There's Miller with it. Miller who's going to be pressuring Cardi. Kapokako pressuring. And it's going to be sent in deep here. As here's the Kraken now. Adam Larson who's pressured here by Cooley. A very physicality game here from both teams. So now here's Larson. Larson trying to get a shot there. It's going to be saved. And now here comes the Kraken in the zone. Fox and Miller out there for almost 2 minutes now. Cooley pressured here. Yeah, it's going to be sent up. Kraken trying to get this one deep. They do. Here's Schwartz. Schwartz, nothing there. Borkstrand trying to get something in, and it's going to be sent out. Here's the Rangers coming in here. Panarin. Panarin, who's going to get it over to Trocheck with a save by Grubauer. Panarin trying to get another shot. Schneider trying to put it out in front, and it's going to be held there by Grubauer.
What a chance, but what a save by Grubauer.
100%. That was a great opportunity there for the Rangers.
The holidays. And holiday trips. And holiday toys. And holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Find your red tag. Get 0% financing on the all-new 2025 Equinox. Or current qualified lessees can get this Equinox all-wheel drive for around $299 a month. See your local Chevy dealer.
Oh, it's about to be a party.
I think I'm having some difficulties on this, Blake.
Oh, geez, what's wrong?
No, I'm just trying to figure it out.
We got second half spreads and third set winners as they overs hitting in extra innings. Live is where the action is at. And with BetMGM, woo, I got the best seat in the house.
Oh boy, hold up.
Details make the holidays. During the Genesis Signature event, receive a $1,000 bonus on a new Genesis, exclusively at your tri-state Genesis retailers.
Check our emphasis stat line on the goaltenders for Seattle. Joe mentioned Joey Decourt is taking over as number 1, 8-3-1. Philp Grubauer 1-5, 4-6-1 lifetime against the Rangers, is making a case that he should get some more playing time.
Yeah, he hasn't faced a lot of shots. The Rangers have 13 shots in the game thus far, and there's Joey Decourt. As you just mentioned, Sam, he's the number 1 guy. Put on quite the show last year at the Winter Classic.
Perfect.
All right, looks like we got it working again. Sorry, I don't. Something was wrong with Blake's camera. I apologize for that, guys. But it looks.
I apologize. I didn't realize
you
that
didn't
was.
do anything. I don't know why it's acting like this. It shouldn't. It's stupid. I don't know why. But it's all good now, though.
Stevenson gave it up to Trocheck. Trocheck's pass blocked by Evans.
Dude, it's doing it again now. What the hell?
Fox. Fox goes back the other way. Miller off.
Okay, there we go.
Looks toward the net.
All right.
And the pass back from
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that, but that's kind of annoying.
I apologize. I'm not sure what.
No, dude, it's nothing. Dude, it's nothing what you're doing. It's on my end. I don't know why it's doing this.
Is the screen buffering?
No, it's fine now. Kraken. Here's Lafreniere. Lafreniere trying to move it up here with Schwartz. Schwartz is going to move it in with Trocheck. Trocheck gets it to Lafreniere. Lafreniere on a blast, saved by Grubauer. Yeah, now it's working. I don't. Something was wrong. I don't know what was going on, but all right, we got to fix now though.
We'll just make the pad say the shot comes from the point off the backboards and it.
That's a good save by Quick though.
Oh yeah, very good save.
Yeah, dude, I don't.
Without pulling something, right?
I don't know what's going on. I can't. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Here in the second period. Face-off win, shot by Smith, save by Grubauer. A couple of face-off wins have led to change.
See, now it's working. I don't know why.
Zibanejad won that last face-off.
Yeah, the guys in the studio
Dude,
talked
what?
about the.
Okay, now it's working. All right, that's weird. I don't know what's going on, but I got it working now, I guess.
Johnathan Quick, he's had to make the more difficult of the saves, and that thing is. As Stevenson thought he had some room, and he did have some room, but not for long.
Both goaltenders have been excellent in this game. That's deflected in by Beniers in deep. Last 4 minutes, Rangers have had 6 shots on goals. We mentioned they didn't get a shot till just
all right, yeah, that's. I don't know why it's doing that, but whatever. It could be worse. Okay. 5:09 left to play. Here's Seattle versus the Rangers. 6 shots for the Rangers this period, 9 for the Kraken. As the Rangers are going to send this one up. Kreider almost with a chance there for a 1-on-0. It's going to be nothing there. But now here comes Riley Smith, who's going to dish it to Trouba. Trouba, who's going to get over to Lindgren. Lindgren on a shot wide. And now there's Smith. Smith who has it. And Lindgren's going to have it now. There's Mika. Mika trying to get out in front. It's going to be nothing there as Montour tries to move this one up the ice. Montour has Beniers. And he's going to dish this one deep into the zone now as the Kraken look to change. Kraken moving up.
They've only been shorthanded once each time. Shot by Lindgren was blocked. So that's they're a team that.
And here are the Rangers. The Rangers are going to try and move this one up.
Real physical game. They don't take a lot of penalties.
Blake, you're still there, right?
I am still here. Sorry if I've been
No, I can hear you, dude. I can hear you good. I don't know why this is acting weird. Never acts like this. I don't know why. But it looks like there's going to be an icing here from the Kraken. And the Rangers are going.
Seattle fourth line still out there.
And the Rangers are going to have the puck down in the Kraken's end. So sub 3 minutes left to play here in the period.
You got that second line we were talking about, Panarin, Trocheck, Lafreniere against the Seattle fourth line.
Sorry. Yep, that's right. Fox to Panarin. Panarin out in front, nothing. Trocheck trying to get it in front, nothing. And Grubauer's going to hold this. 3:43 still left to play here, and they're going to go to an intermission here. Not an intermission, sorry. A commercial break.
Media timeout.
Yep. So, yeah, no, honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I did not expect Grubauer to be playing like this. You know, obviously he hasn't had the best start to his season. But do you think this, what's going on right now is a reflection of Grubauer or of the Rangers?
I'd say, well, the Rangers have been firing at all cylinders as of late. However, Seattle is blocking shots. And the thing about Philp Grubauer is that his biggest weakness, he is out of all the, he has let up a total of 19 goals so far in these 6 starts. However, 12 of those 19 goals have been in the center range of the offensive zone. 6 of them in the middle range, actually. Only 7. Well, actually, 7 of those 19. 7 of those 19 goals that Grubauer has given up have been in high danger range or been pucks like in front of the net. And then 6 of them have been in terms of mid-range, and then there's really only one long range shot that went in, which is he had. So in terms of all locations of the offensive zone of the ice, he's let up 19 goals on 154 shots, which gives a league average of 217.2, which is below the 50th percentile.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right. No, totally. I also would probably say, in this right now that the Rangers are probably attempting to play more offensive game, but obviously, you know, the defense of the Kraken has massively improved. So it's interesting to see them play to this standpoint. But Grubauer obviously been playing very well right now. Obviously not seeing too many shots compared to Quick, but I think it's pretty split, of course.
Pretty great game. Both goalies have been, like I said, great, that's when both goalies play on top of their game. That's the result of both teams having a goose egg. Shots are 15 to 13 on the Kraken as they have a chance.
Stevenson with a chance there as Panarin is going to deflect that one away. Panarin, who's going to get that over to Lafreniere. Lafreniere, who's pressured here by Evans. And Panarin with a shot, nothing. Fox with it now. He's going to try and wrap it around. He does. Lafreniere with it out in front. As there's Miller, who's going to get it around. There's Panarin pressured by Larson. Here's Fox with it. Fox on a spin move out in the right side of the Kraken's zone as he's pressured here by Stevenson. Schneider, shot wide. Now there's Evans. Now Panarin, and it's a goal!
Pass to Lafreniere.
Lafreniere sitting back door, nobody covering him, and the Rangers are going to go up 1-0 on the Kraken. And that's
what a pass from Panarin. Lafreniere gets his 7th of the year, and Panarin will be able to net his 13th assist, his 24th point of the season. That's just a beautiful play right here. Rangers have been applying pressure all game. Look at Panarin. Look at the patience. He waits, and he just has the perfect tape-to-tape pass to find Lafreniere backdoor right there. What a play. Lafreniere doesn't even have to do anything. He just has to put his stick in a position to redirect the puck when Panarin puts it on the tape for him.
Yeah, no, and I think there that Stevenson did not see Lafreniere there, as that might have been his guy, or it might have been Schwartz, not sure there. But that's a beautiful goal from Lafreniere right there, his 7th of the season, and Panarin's 14th assist. So that gives him 24 points on the season, making him the Rangers' current goal scorers or current point leader still. And I want to also say that was assisted by Fox, but I'm not quite sure. But if Fox is also having assists there, that would be his 14th assist of the season, and he has yet to find a goal yet.
And also back to what we said earlier about Philp Grubauer. That is the 8th goal that is the 20th goal he's given up this year. 8th of them in a high danger range area of the ice. So. But I feel like this is a goal you really can't blame Grubauer in. As I said, Laf was wide open, and Panarin was able to have the silky mitts to find him for the pass. Easy play right there for Lafreniere. What a pass from Panarin.
Yeah, no, 100%. That was a great goal there. As the whistle is blown now.
Rangers are undefeated when scoring first, 9-0.
Yep. 2 minutes left to play here in the second period. The Rangers are currently up 1-0 on the Kraken.
Same thing every game, and there's Dan Bilesma that they've had chances in this game, but they're having trouble scoring.
And this is just the first game of the Rangers' Western road trip. As on Tuesday they are taking on the Calgary Flames. We will not have a broadcast for that day, unfortunately. I'm sorry to say that. And then the 23rd, I want to say they take on the Kings, correct?
No, Canucks and Oilers. I think they go either
Canucks
Oilers or Canucks. I want to say Oilers. Oilers. Usually after Flames, it's Oilers.
Or I'm sorry. On Tuesday they play Vancouver, and then on Thursday they play Calgary, and then I believe on Saturday they take on the Oilers. I could be wrong, but I'm not sure. I'm not certain.
Oh yeah, that is true. They could play the Canucks. Then that is what they're doing. Yes, the Canucks are going to host the Rangers after this game against the Predators, which is currently tied 1-1.
Yeah,
actually, and Predators have actually been playing pretty decently. Shots are even, 3-3.
Olkasak moving it up now.
Under a minute to go in this second period. The Rangers breaking through with the first.
And now here comes the Kraken. They're trying to move this one up. And an opportunity there from Tanev, nothing. Kraken looking for a penalty, nothing there. And now here's Brzezinski. Tanev still in Quick's area. Brzezinski with a shot wide. 31 seconds left to play here.
Well, that's Miller's athletic ability. It was a long pass from the Kraken zone all the way to the.
DeAndre Miller does have a great reach here, and you're going to see right here a prime example of it. Look at this. He's right there. He's able to just get that stick in, reach in and get that stick in without drawing a penalty to avoid a possible breakaway shot attempt.
31.4 seconds left to play here in the second period. And a beautiful opportunity there from Tanev. Unfortunately, could not finish, though.
Also, a beautiful spring pass that he received, for sure.
Of course. Lafreniere gets it to Trouba. Trouba with a shot. Save. Now here come the Kraken, who's going to send this one up.
Puck all the way back. It's an icing on the Kraken. 21 seconds to go here in the second period.
21 seconds left.
Rangers.
Little Sunday night football report here. The Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Chargers are currently up 27-13 in the third quarter against the Bengals. Rangers, like we said, up against the Kraken here on the NBSB. 17 seconds left to play in the second period as the Kraken are going to move this one up. Here's Schwartz, who's going to send this one deep in, as there comes Borgestrand, who's going to come in there and try to get this one out as he's pressured by Lindgren. It's going to come out. One last shot for the Kraken by Evans. Save, rebound, save. And almost a goal there from Chandler Stevenson at the very last second But this one is going to be 1-0 Rangers at the end of the second period. The first goal finally coming from Alexis Lafreniere. Just under 3 minutes left to play in the second period. And the Rangers are going to lead the Kraken 1-0 here when we return on the NBSB. I'm your host, Nicholas Bosco, alongside my partner, Blake Matisich, and we will be right back.
Stevenson gets the rebounds, and Lindgren deflects that to the corner.
Rangers have played 2 good periods, gotten great goaltending, and the goal by Alexis Lafreniere has broken the scoreless tie. Rangers lead 1-0 end of 2. Coming up, it's the second period intermission report brought to you by Infinity. John Gianone in the studio. He's got the MSG 150. A look around at other games in the NHL tonight. And John, with Henrik Lundqvist and Steve Valiquette, will break it down. They love the goalies. You'll get a lot of analysis on what's going on here in Seattle. Rangers are leading 1-0 end of 2.
I miss you.
When you think about it,
Are you coming home?
I'll be there when you wake up.
half the trips the world takes are trips home.
I'll call you soon, Dad.
It's the feeling we all eventually long to get back to. No matter what took us away to begin with, we know, because at Delta we're travelers, just like you. Which is why we try to make you feel at home long before you even get there.
The holidays. And holiday trips. And holiday toys. And holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Current qualified lessees can get this 2025 Trax for around $279 a month. See your local Chevy dealer.
Oh, it's about to be a party in here. BetMGM's got all the sports betting in one place. And it's live, baby. Woo! We're placing money lines in real time. We got second half spreads and third set winners as they happen. Overs hitting in extra innings. Live is where the action is at. And with BetMGM, woo! I got the best seat in the house.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with the Ford crew.
Maverick, Ranger.
Another truckload of trucks?
Big event needs a big selection. Right, like the Ford F-Series. Best-selling trucks for 47 years. Gas, hybrid, electric, and big selection means great deals. Exactly, which means it's the best time to buy. Well said, Sam.
Get 1.9% APR for 60 months, plus no payments for up to 90 days and $1,000 bonus cash on a new F-150.
Welcome to the Infinity second intermission report. Rangers on a late second period goal lead at 1-0 in Seattle. John Gianone in our New York studios. Let's head back out to Seattle, where we're joined by the goal scorer, Alexis Lafreniere. Alexis, your reaction to the goal was priceless. The point and the head shake. Take us through the goal from your perspective and mindset, and when did you know that Artemi Panarin was going to find you there?
Yeah, we had kind of a long shift in the O-zone, and I saw Brad had it on the wall. Just trying to go back door, and he found me. I didn't do much on it, to be honest, so great play by him.
You've been with him now into your second season as a line mate. What are you continuing to learn, not only about what Artemi brings to your threesome, but also Vincent Trocheck?
Yeah, they've been unreal. They're 2 elite players, and I'm really lucky to play with them. And since last year, it was always great to play with them, and they're obviously 2 all-stars in this league, so it's a lot of fun.
Only 16 shots against through 2 periods. What do you want this third period to look like, given the way the first 2 went, Alexis?
Yeah, just keep playing the same way, keep skating, keep trying to play in their end, and try to help Quickie when we come back to D-zone.
Sounds like a simple formula. Thanks for the time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Alexis Lafreniere with his 7th goal of the season. Fans, you can purchase tickets through our Family Fun offer presented by Hyundai for the November 25th game as the Rangers take on the St. Louis Blues. Each ticket purchased includes a $25 merchandise voucher, so the whole family can rep the Rangers. Scan the QR code or head to NewYorkrangers.com/ticket offers and secure your tickets. 1-0 Rangers after 2. The 150 is next, and then Henrik Lundqvist and Steve Valiquette.
The Rangers Intermission Report is presented by Infinity.
The holidays. So happy and holiday trips. And holiday toys. And holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Current qualified lessees can get this 2025 Trax for around $279 a month. See your local Chevy dealer.
So, there's this guy, Paul Rivera, grew up in the Bronx, made some mistakes, but eventually becomes one of those hard-working citizens who keep our city going. But he gets pulmonary fibrosis, and his only hope is a lung transplant. Where one hospital, Montefiore Einstein, get him a new lung, and they give him a new life. Everyone in his neighborhood is like,
They give that guy a new lung or a new motor.
the story, Mr. Giamatti. Well, you ought to know, Mr. Rivera, you lived it.
ESPN Bet has seen green, Steven's A-list. Why can't I have a cool sounding featured bet?
Like what?
Molly's matchups.
I don't love it.
Molly's money lines. They call me the queen of money lines.
Do they call you that?
They should.
Mad Dogs, dogs. Mad Dogs, dogs! Yeah, I get it. It's no Stevens A-list.
Sign up for ESPN Bet to receive your welcome bonus and your first 30 days of ESPN Plus on us.
Another truckload of trucks?
Big event needs a big selection. Ford F-Series, best-selling trucks for 47 years. And big selection means great deals. Exactly, which means it's the best time to buy. Well said, Sam.
The $6 meal deal is here. It starts with Dunkin's legendary coffee, a toasty, melty bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, and a crispy, crumbly order of hash browns. It's kind of the biggest deal in breakfast. The $6 meal deal, available now.
The second intermission report continues with the Audi MSG 150, and the team that has the most wins of any in the Eastern Conference is the Carolina Hurricanes. Now 13 after tonight's win over the Blues. Marty Necas, one of his 2 goals. He had a 4-point game in a 4-1 victory. Washington in Vegas. We told you that Alex Ovechkin scored 2. You saw his first. There's his second. What a shot. 865. Now he needs 30 to pass Wayne Gretzky. And the Capitals are on top in Vegas in the third. Blackhawks in town last night in Vancouver. So for Connor Bedard, that's a North Vancouver native. He returns home, and here's what he had to say about the ticket request. Nothing crazy, but I'll be playing for free tonight. So many in the crowd there to greet their native son, who did not play in Vancouver last year because of his jaw injury. He only had 1 shot on goal the whole night. That was it. In the third period, he turned the puck over. J.T. Miller would grab it and score in the empty net. Bedard was a -2 on the night, and the Canucks beat the Blackhawks 4-1. Not a great homecoming for Connor Bedard. Also last night...
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our second Welcome, everybody, to our second intermission report. You're here with Nick Bostigo and Blake Matisich on the NBSB. And let's start it off with our Around the Horn. Obviously, your New York Rangers leading the Seattle Kraken in the second intermission, and the Predators and the Canucks are off to the races. The Canucks and the Predators are currently tied at 1 apiece. The Predators with 4 shots, the Canucks with 9 shots. Starting off the game, the Predators, Zachary Lahoureux with his first of the season, and Eric Brandstorm with his third of the season for the Predators. The Capitals and the Golden Knights coming to a close here as the Capitals lead the Golden Knights 4-2. The Golden Knights with an empty net right now. and nothing changed goal-wise. Everything is still the same since the intermission since the first intermission. And the Hurricanes obviously beating the Blues today, and tomorrow we have the Blue Jackets taking on the Bruins at 7 p.m., the Avalanche taking on the Flyers at 7 p.m., the Oilers taking on the Canadiens at 7:30, the Ducks taking on the Stars at 8 p.m., the Capitals taking on Utah at 9 p.m., and the Red Wings taking on the San Jose Sharks at 10:30. So this is all going to be very interesting. And Blake, let's take into account that second period. What do you thoughts were highs? What do you thoughts were lows from both teams?
Well, I feel like Seattle overall has definitely stepped up and really played so much better in the first period, in the second period rather than the first period. However, I feel like there were areas where at the end of the period where they needed to dig a little bit deeper, and that overall resulted into the lone Ranger goal so far up to this game. And I thought the Rangers were really clicking on offense, especially at the end there. That was and the line we mentioned that was the most effective was the Panarin, Trocheck, Lafreniere line, and we get to see it. We get to see those guys connect and do what they do best yet again for the night. Beautiful pass from Panarin to Lafreniere. Can't really ask for much more. And also Johnathan Quick, he's been playing amazing, especially at the end of the period with time ticking down. He definitely made 2 great saves there to really keep the Rangers in front of this one.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's been great here. The New York Rangers and the Seattle Kraken has been to the extent has been a very physical game here. Obviously, I think the Rangers have had the ledge when it comes to the physicality of this game. Obviously, the Rangers, they have 25 hits compared to the Kraken 16. So not much has totally been anything crazy to this standpoint, but I do believe that the Rangers have had the ledge on that standpoint. On top of the shots, the Kraken, they have 16 right now, and the Rangers have 15. At the start of the period, the Rangers had 9, and the Kraken had 6. So obviously the Rangers, they're at some points where it's okay, we have to do this a little bit better, and the Kraken are okay, we have to do this a little bit better. So I think the Rangers offense, regardless of the shot differential, has been up to par. But I just feel like the Rangers could be putting in a little bit more effort here, especially since, like I was talking with Chris O'Connor on our last stream, he had a standpoint where he was okay, yeah, the Rangers need to be doing this better, and if they don't do this by the end of the season, then this is probably going to be their last season as actual contenders. And I'm not disagreeing with him to that standpoint, because it's interesting to see where the Rangers are going to be going from here, because obviously, and I think, and as much as I hate to say this, I do truly believe this might actually be the last run for the Rangers. Obviously, the contract situation, even if you look at all the contracts for the Rangers, it's not looking pretty. If you take a look at cap wages, which is, for those that don't know, is the brand new website for the it's the brand new website that was introduced by a company that was that basically, essentially what they did was they replaced Cap Friendly. But if you take a look at these contracts, we look at the offensive side, we see that Riley Smith is a UFA, Capo Caco, this is his last year, Edstrom, Cooley, VC, and Cooley is playing absolutely amazing, and he's only getting about $800,000. I mean, once he gets re-signed, he's going to get a bag if he just keeps playing the way he's been playing right now. VC, not sure what's going to happen with VC, but obviously it's interesting to see what happens. But then even if you look at the defensive side, Lindgren, Miller, Jones, and then Chad Rudwell, and that's not even mentioning Shesterkin. So I think the Rangers just need to be a little bit more, definitely a lot more, definitely a lot more aggressive and a lot more skillful in a way.
Oh yeah, definitely 100%. That Drury is he's going to need to be really aggressive in the offseason. He's going to have to do the best with what he's got. But this definitely is going. The New York Rangers will still be. It will still be a pretty respectable team. A pretty respectable team for the next 2 or 3 years, I'd say. But this is like their best chance to win a cup for sure.
Right. No, yeah, I get that, but obviously this isn't like this isn't a metropolitan division where we were like, okay, they're a little bit better this year. This is a metropolitan division where they're like, okay, we need if we're not better this if we're not competing this year, then we might as well just not even try, because obviously the Metro has been getting a lot better. The Devils, they had that good year about a year or two ago, and then on top of that, the Capitals, they've been playing significantly better this year, and especially with Ovechkin very, very close to Gretzky's record this year, it can only be a sign that they're going to keep on pushing and keep on playing this Capital hockey that they've been playing now for the last year. Even last year we saw them make the playoffs. The Rangers played them, and they've been playing very well too. And I wouldn't count out the Capitals, because each year they just keep on getting more and more better. Obviously they have a really good prospect pool. They have a lot of different things going for them. So it's going to be the Rangers, this isn't a year where they can shy away. They have so many reasons to play good this year. You got Sam Rosen in his final year for the Rangers. You have contract extensions coming up. You have a lot of players that are going to be coming and going. So it's going to be, it's going to be interesting, because this team is not going to be playing, the same hockey. Or this is it essentially. In the most uncensored way possible. This is the Rangers' final year, where they really logically can contend, and I truly think that a lot of the reasons why they haven't won a cup in the last year or two is a lot of it has to do with the heart. They haven't been playing good in the playoffs. That's pretty much it.
They gotta, yeah, exactly. Some of their players better perform. Some of their better performers, they dominate the regular season, but luckily their skill and their what is the word that I'm searching for? Their success for the year doesn't always continue and stay along with them come playoff time. So that's definitely something that has to be taken into account.
Of course. And we've seen good coaches in the playoffs. We've seen Gallant was very well for the Rangers in the playoffs. Unfortunately, he didn't perform as great in the playoffs in the playoffs against the Devils, so the Rangers parted ways with him. But I think Laviolette has been very well, because he's got a system. He's been doing really well with the team, and I think this is something that the Rangers can look on and say, okay, yeah, we did really well under these guys. And I think that was the obviously, if you take a look, and even if you take a look at the 2014 run, the Rangers seriously could have won that year had, obviously there was a couple factors. Zook got hurt. The refs were controversial. So the Rangers, they've had these opportunities. This year, you can't really blame, there's really no room to blame injuries or any uncircumcised stances, and it's really just they haven't had the heart, and that's pretty much it.
The heart sometimes can be an issue and a factor. Yes, for sure. Sometimes some players have to lack the drive. So this is definitely I fear that this is probably their best chance to win a cup for a couple of years to come.
Yeah. But here we are, third period underway. Rangers up 1-0 on the Kraken. 19:38 left to play in the third period. The puck is down in the Kraken defensive zone. Now coming out into the neutral zone and is driven up here by Matty Beniers, who is stopped there from Lindgren, holding up against the boards. There's Trouba, who's going to be going up against Burakovsky. Burakovsky with it, trying to put it out in front for Beniers. Now here's Larson with it. Larson, who's going to get it to Beniers. Beniers with a shot, wide. Larson trying to put it out in front, nothing there. Trouba's going to get to Kreider. Kreider getting it over to Smith. Smith moving it up. Could have had a cross-ice pass to Panarin. Might have been risky, though. There's Grubauer. Grubauer, who's going to come up there. And the Kraken are moving up. There's Schwartz. Schwartz who's trying to move it in. There's a Larson. Larson with it, holding it down into the Rangers' offensive zone. Dishes it over. Back to Larson. Moves it up the ice now. Moves it up. There's Borkestrand. And Panarin takes it away now. Now Kreider trying to get there, and Evans with it. Evans going to get it up to Larson. Larson moving it up, and it's taken away. Now here comes Panarin. Panarin to Lafreniere. Lafreniere trying to move in with a shot, and it's going to be saved there by Grubauer, but Rangers have the puck. Miller going to get it to Kreider. Kreider, Panarin. Panarin whiffing on that one. Panarin who's going to get it over to Miller. Miller with a shot. And that's going to be saved by Grubauer. Almost going out of play. It's not. It's going to be picked up by Miller, who brings it back to the point. There's Fox. Fox with a shot to... It's going to be deflected off of Larson. And Lafreniere trying to get a shot there, but it's going to be nothing.
Lafreniere, what a great shift he's had.
Miller with it now in the Rangers' defensive zone as the Rangers make a change. Now here's Zach Jones. Zach Jones is going to move it up the ice now here. And that one was to Fox. Brodzinski sends it down the ice. Rangers starting off this period with 2 shots and the Kraken with 1, as that's going to be an icing on the Rangers, and the Kraken are going to get an offensive zone face-off. Like you were saying, Lafreniere there with a great shift there, and he's been playing very well lately. Lafreniere.
Man, look at this. I'm just close. What a backhand shot. Unfortunately stopped by Grubauer, but really, look at this. He's able to, what a move he puts on Larson, and he's going to put another move right here on, who is that?
Larson, I think.
I wasn't too sure. Yeah, probably Larson. Yeah, that was definitely a really good chance to double the Ranger lead.
1-0 Rangers. That was an icing from Brodzinski. And 17:22 left to play. Rangers up 1-0. And taking a look at the Rangers' next 2 games, they take on Vancouver at the Rogers Place. 11/19 is the date on that. And they take on Calgary on Thursday, 11/21. 7:20 left to play here, and a shot there from McCann. Nothing there. As Trouba is going to try and get this one out, but Yanni Gourde able to keep it in. Here's Jones. Jones moves up the right side, dishes it over, and it's coming in. Here's Capo Caco to Jones. Jones with a shot, and he scores! Zach Jones with a beauty off of a beautiful pass there from Capo Caco. 17:02 left to play, and Zach Jones with his first of the season, and the Rangers go up 2-0.
This is a bad bounce for Seattle that goes the Ranger way. You're going to see right here. That's a shot fanned on by, I believe, McCann. Anyways, this is a good play by Jones. He's going to start this right here. He skates, nice little pass to himself. And he hits, it hits Borgen. And then Zach Jones sees himself wide open. Easy shot for Jones. It's 2-0 Rangers. Yeah, but that's definitely a very unfortunate bounce. It hits... Will Borgen. The Rangers were trying to dump the puck in. It hits Will Borgen, I believe or around the facial area, and it deflects out. He's not, and that allows the Rangers to open up space, and Zach Jones just delivers a beautiful shot. past Grubauer, and the Rangers are up 2-0. What a play.
That was a great play there, textbook there. Zach Jones, like we said, first of the season. And Zach Jones, obviously he started his time with the Rangers back in 2021 when David Quinn was still the coach of the Rangers. He's been on and off of the team. He's been sent down to Hartford, came back for a little bit, and he's been playing very well now lately for the Rangers on that third line, paired up with Schneider. And I think another thing is Schneider was able to adapt quicker than Zach Jones, and it's showing now. Zach Jones been playing very well as he's been developing under Braden Schneider. But 16:26 left to play here in the Rangers and the Kraken. Larson has it down below the zone. And Larson still with it as he's going to get it up the ice now. He's going to send it up to Sprong as it's going to be sent over. And it's going to be sent out by the Rangers. Is it going to be an icing? No. Philp Grubauer comes out to play it. Here's Montour. Montour with it. As he's going to give it over to Oleksak. Shot by Burkowski. Nothing there.
Came really close there.
Kako gets it in. Oleksak. Nothing there. Burkowski now trying to move it up the wing here as he's going to give it over to Beniers. Beniers, who gets it to McCann. McCann's going to wrap this one around. There's Montour. Montour wraps it around. Nothing. Trouba has it. He's going to get it to Lindgren. Lindgren sending this one down the ice. And here come the Kraken here on a 3-on-2. Montour with a shot saved by Quick. Rebound. And it's going to stay in play, but it's going to be behind the net. Here's Carrick. And the Kraken McCann having it in front. And not even getting a shot off there. And the Kraken have it here up at the point. Shot wide. Now Montour with it. Montour sending it around the net. And the Kraken sending this one around once again. Here's McCann. McCann getting it over to Montour. Montour, who's trying to dish that one around. And it's going to go down the ice for an icing on the Rangers. 14:39 left to play. The Rangers with a beautiful goal there from Zach Jones, assisted by Capo Caco. And the Rangers are currently up 2-0 on the Kraken. But here's this opportunity here. 3-on-2 from the Kraken. There's a shot there from McCann, and there was nothing. McCann also with a beautiful opportunity there, but his stick is going to be lifted there by what looked to be VC. And no penalty there, but McCann with a golden opportunity. Got to get that puck off quicker. As there's another icing here from the Rangers from Sam Carrick, and it's going to go back into the Rangers' defensive zone, and the Seattle Kraken will get an offensive zone faceoff. VC sending it up. And looks like it's going to be called for a hand pass, potentially. That's what it seems like. Yep, so it looks like the faceoff is going to be all the way down in the Rangers' offensive zone. The VC Edstrom Carrick line coming off for the Rangers. Schneider sending it in as it looks like Trocheck coming to pressure it. There's Panarin. Trocheck now with it back to Panarin. Panarin who's going to get it up the wing there to Jones. Jones is going to wrap this one around, but it's going to be taken away here by Adam Larson. Adam Larson's going to be sending this over to Montour, and it's going to be sent down. Braden Schneider trying to play. He does. Lafreniere with it now as he gets it over to Trocheck. Trocheck now with it as he gets to Schneider. Schneider moving it over to the left side of Jones. Here's Jones. He's pressured by Larson, and it's successful as Jones gets it out of the zone. Lafreniere with it now. Back to Schneider. Schneider is playing in the Rangers' defensive zone. He's got Zach Jones with him. Zach Jones moving up the wing as Cardy was trying to pressure. Here's Capo Caco, who's pressured by Tanev. Now Brzezinski. Brzezinski to the point. Blast there from Miller, and it's going to be saved there by Philp Grubauer.
Watch the Rangers. Yeah, fuck the Rangers.
Miller with a beautiful blast there, and Grubauer with a nice save there as well. 2-0 Rangers, 13:20 left to play in the third period. And Blake, what is your thought so far to this standpoint of the game?
Well, the Rangers have been Rangers have really been doing a good job handling the Seattle attack right now. It's because this, well, especially in the third period, down by multiple goals, they're going to get a little bit desperate. But the Rangers are able to keep it cool in the defensive zone, able to shut them down, shut down all their opportunities, and whether it's from the defensive players or Quick able to make the saves especially when they needed him to, all game long. That's been really a key factor to where the Rangers are ahead tonight.
That's correct. And we are coming back shortly here. Rangers like we said, up 2-0 with about 12 minutes left to play. And on the Kraken side, the Kraken, Nashville, is their next opponent at home, and LA is their opponent after that. They are going to be in LA for that. And like we're saying, Joey Dackert has been playing, very well this season, and it's been interesting to see him perform lately for the young Seattle Kraken team.
Lafreniere is able to go on a 4-game point streak, but Panarin has a 7-game point streak. Zach Jones able to finally get the monkey off the back. He, even despite the fact that he is only a top 6 defenseman, when you want to get your first goal this season as quick as you can, it feels good. So good for Zach Jones to finally get one. And Johnathan Quick, he's had a heck of a game today. 19 saves. It has been 114 minutes and 45 seconds since he has last let up a goal. We'll see how long that streak continues. Maybe we'll go for the record. By Brian Boucher. Back in 2004, I believe.
Kraken with it down in their defensive zone in the corner as Capo Caco pressures, and the Rangers, Brzezinski with a tap. That's going to send the puck back into the corner. And the Kraken trying to get this one out. They do. Carrying it through the neutral zone is Yanni Gord, excuse me. And looks like there's going to be a call here. Not quite sure what it was. 12:58 left to play here in the third period. Laviolette, obviously, very successful coach for the Rangers so far this season.
Rangers have been a very physical team here, yeah, and that is one of the things up to Laviolette's systems.
Yep. Out in front, nothing there. Rangers currently trying to get a play here as the Kraken are moving it up the wing here. As it's going to be sent in there, here's Miller. Miller trying to get it in. He does. Kraken, and now here come the Rangers after Kreider was able to get this one into the zone. Kreider with a hit and Montior's moving this one up the ice. No ice in there as it's caught by Brzezinski. Now moving up, here's Zibanejad, who's going to dump it in as he's going to change. Panarin, who's going to be pressuring Jamie Okasak right now. Brandon Montour to Okasak. Okasak fires this one down the zone as it's going to be picked up here. Shot wide. And now here's Panarin moving up with Lafreniere. Lafreniere. Shot. No goal. Wide. And it's sent out by Larson, but it's kept in by Panarin. By Trocheck. Panarin trying to get a shot. Whiff. And now here come the Kraken moving up the wing here. Schwartz. Shot. Wide. And out. Not out. Stays in. Panarin. Pressuring Larson. Chandler Stevenson keeping this one in as Borgestrand keeps this one in. Larson with it. Larson trying to make him play here. Nothing there. And Schwartz able to help out the Kraken here, but not much as Panarin wins the draw there. And Lafreniere gets it into the neutral zone. Jordan Schwartz fires it from the neutral zone into the Rangers' defensive zone. As Trouba with VC and Lindgren. Trouba with it now. And he's going to move this one up the ice. 10:36 left to play in the third period. Grubauer plays it around. Now here comes Tolvanen. Now try and push this one in as he's going to move in. Shot wide. Sprong keeping it in. There's VC. VC moving this one out. And it looks like this one's going to be an icing, and it is. 10:14 left to play here in the third period. And it looks like that shot from Borkestrand hit off of Jacob Trouba. It hit off the back of Jacob Trouba, and a great deflection there from the captain. And that's why he is captain. He is the captain of this team. And a lot of controversy too around Jacob Trouba, right, Blake?
Oh yeah. A lot of fans didn't really like the way he played, especially in the playoffs. They thought he took a bit too many penalties. Hasn't been maybe missing a couple assignments for sure. You could definitely make a case that Trouba could play better for sure in the playoffs, but so far, I feel like this game he's definitely been, or so far into the season, he's been playing up to advertise for sure. He's blocking shots, doing what he's got to do. He's able to get pucks on net. He hasn't been able to net one yet, but I feel that if he keeps this up, the opportunities will come to him, and he will be able to get one this year for sure.
Yep. No, 100%. Trouba, obviously he hasn't been up to date with the goals and whatnot, but he has been, playing. He has been doing his part when it comes to the assists, and he's been doing very well lately. And the Rangers continue to play very well under Jacob Trouba's leadership. And Ryan Lindgren's holding on Yanni Gourde yet is still to be the only penalty of the game today.
Yeah, both two well-disciplined teams, especially tonight. You can see, really one penalty. It really begs the question, it really begs the question, has this, what do these teams do to maybe avoid staying away from the box? How they got to think of good defensive tactics and strategies that help stay away from the box for sure. That's definitely something you got to take into account. Who is the Rangers' first 40 goal scorer? Let's find out.
40, what?
Sorry, Jared Buchanan. Andy Bathgate was the first Rangers 40 goal scorer in the 1958-59 season. Long time ago.
Yep.
Most recent 40 goal scorer for the Rangers has been Artemi Panarin. This is actually past season, 23-24. He had 49, really close to getting 50, but just couldn't. It's unfortunate.
Of course.
He's actually doing... And he's also been he's really hasn't really lost a scoring touch this year. He's definitely been great in goals and assists. Would you agree?
Yeah. No, 100%. He's been very well this season. For sure. There's Fox with it. Fox is going to have it behind Quick's net. Cooley moving this one up for the Rangers as he's going to move this one up through the neutral zone. Cooley has it, and it's going to go to Evans. Evans with it as he's trying to find a play here. 9:09 left to play in the third period. Evans with it, who's going to get into Montour. Back to Evans. Evans moving this one up. 8:58 left to play in the third period. Rangers up 2-0. And there's going to be a whistle. Lindgren with it. He's going to get to Trouba. Trouba moves this one up as he's going to get it over. There's Kreider. Kreider moves it over to Smith. Smith to Zibanejad. Zibanejad with a very weird bounce that almost goes in. There's Lindgren with it. Lindgren sends it deep. Kreider now with it, who's going to send it around. And now here's Trouba. Trouba, who's going to get it over. Now to Zibanejad. Zibanejad's trying to move this down as he's pressuring. Montour trying to move this one. There's Lafreniere. Lafreniere trying to put this one in front. He doesn't. Here's Trouba. Trouba to Panarin. Panarin has it. He's going to move this one up to Jones. Jones to Trouba. Trouba shot wide. Trocheck. Trocheck still with it. Keeps it in. And here's the Kraken trying to send this one out. And a big hit there from Schneider. As Lafreniere and Panarin trying to get this one. But it's taken out by Tanev. Now here's Gord. Gord's going to move this one out. And a big hit there by Gord on Jones. As the Rangers continue to try and move this one out. And there's Jones. Jones going to move this one over to Schneider. Schneider trying to send this one down. And he does. And it's going to be an icing on the Rangers. 7:22 left to play in the third period. Rangers look to be maybe getting a little bit tired here.
They are starting to slow down a little bit. That is for sure. But there's only 7 minutes remaining. And as long as they still play, if they keep playing defensively sound and along with a couple attacks in the mix, they definitely should be walking home with the 2 points tonight.
Of course. Trocheck lined up with Schneider. Right Schneider trying to move this one out. He does. Panarin, who was pressuring Borgen there. Jones. Jones gets it over to Miller. Miller trying to get this one in front. There's McCann. McCann. Shot. Nothing. There's Trouba. Trouba. Who tries to get it out, but... And Edstrom with a huge hit there on Barkovsky. What a hit there. Edstrom now with the puck. Trying to move up. Shoots. Saved by Grubauer. Almost with a beautiful goal there. Here's Carrick with it now. Carrick trying to get a play here.
What a great sequence for Edstrom.
Yeah. There's VC. VC with it. Moves it up the ice. To Miller. There's Miller with it. Miller with a shot. Nothing. And here's Beniers. Beniers trying to move this one up. He does. After the pass there to McCann, who gets that one out. Here's Fox. He's going to move it up. Fox moves over to Miller. Miller with a whiff, but still keeps it. Fox is going to lift this one up in the air to get it into his offensive zone. Brzezinski. Brzezinski with a shot. Nothing there. Rangers trying to put this one out in front. Brzezinski with a shot. Nothing. There's Capo Caco with it. Capo Caco, who has it. And he's lined up against the board there by Chandler Stevenson. And Trouba now hands it over to Brzezinski. Brzezinski with it, who's going to get it back to Trouba. Trouba with the pass. Passes it to Cooley. Cooley's going to shoot it, and it's going to be saved by Grubauer. Here's Schwartz. Schwartz with it, who's going to give it over to Larson. Larson holding it in the right side of the Kraken's corner. And this one's going to get sent deep in there. There's Kreider. Kreider trying to find a play here. He's going to move that one out. There's Smith. Smith who's going to get this one over. A shot. Nothing. And Kraken trying to get this out of their zone. Been in their zone for about a minute now. And there's Jones. Jones who's going to try and get this one. There's Zibanejad. Now back into the Kraken's defensive zone. And it looks like there's going to be a whistle here. It looks like it was for offsides. Rangers 2, Kraken 0. 4:55 left to play in this third period. Blake, what do you think the Rangers need to do here to keep this going? And, like we said, they had a lot of offensive pressure, and now they looked like they were getting tired. Now their pressure in the offensive zone has been great. So, what do you think is the key here?
Well, the key to winning, there's only 5 minutes left in the game, so they just got to keep doing what they're doing in all three zones. Off the gas, they should be taking these 2 points for sure.
100%. And we will be right back. Alrighty, back out of here. Rangers up 2-0. 4:47 left to play here. Rangers have 23 shots compared to the Kraken's 21. And the Rangers, like we said, been playing some very good offensive game here since the end of the second. There's Fox. Fox with a shot wide. Fox. And now that was an icing from the Kraken as Miller was there with Ty Carty. 4:25 left to play. Carrick with a win, shot, save. 4:22 left to play. Miller sending this one in. Edstrom now with it. Edstrom lined up against Gordy. Gordy with it. Gord now with it. Yanni Gord moving it up the ice as he's going to get over to Brandon Tanev. Brandon Tanev moving in. Shot saved by Johnathan Quick, and that one stays in play. VC lining up Carty. And this one's trying to get around there. Nothing. And now here comes the Rangers trying to get this one up. Brandon Tanev now has in defensive zone. He's pressured by Sam Carrick. Here's Brandon Tanev getting it to Montour. Montour now moving up with it. Dishes it over. And Montour received a pass from Schwartz. Schwartz now with it again. Who's going to wrap this one around. Pressured by the Seattle. And the net is empty now for Seattle. 3:23 left to play. That's a lot of time, Blake, for the Rangers to score here.
Oh, yeah, but sometimes you need to pull it a little bit earlier if you're down by multiple goals. So this is a logical move as long as the Kraken play smart and attack in the offensive zone.
Of course. 3:03 left to play here. Here's Beniers. Beniers with it in the corner. Beniers with it. Gets it over to Montour. Montour. Who's going to get it over to Borkeshan. Now Beniers with it. Beniers with a blast. Shot. Save by Quick. 2 minutes, 33 seconds left to play here as Trouba tries and gets this one up. Beniers with it. Beniers moving in. He gets it to Montour. Montour trying to find a play here. Moves it with his fellow pairs of defensemen. tries to get this one in front, held by Quick, and it's going to be a frozen puck there. 2:14 left to play. Chandler Stevenson.
A lot of cycling in the offensive zone. However, they haven't really sustained that much pressure on that sequence by the Kraken.
No.
Not enough shots on goal until the very end.
Of course.
Quick has really been on point today. Look at all these saves he's been making.
Right.
And the Kraken, I believe, are going to call a timeout.
Yeah, and that's a logical decision here. Down 2-0, 2:14 left to play. Not a lot of life in your team. And this seems to be the logical decision here. And Bengals tied up the game versus the Chargers. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Nice. What's the score now? I believe. Hold on,
27-27.
Let's get those.
6:09, 3rd and 4, Los Angeles Chargers. Not sure why they.
Capitals.
I'm gonna go.
We're able to score that empty netter against the Golden Knights. The final score is 5-2. Ovechkin got a hat trick.
Yeah.
With that empty net goal, and the Canucks are currently up 2-1 on a power play goal by Elias Pettersson. So, apparently, I guess he is playing tonight. Not really sure why it says he's scratched, but it turns out Quinn Hughes
with the other night. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Did.
2 minutes left to play here. Trouba with it. He's going to have it deep, and he's going to try and get this one out. Here's a foot race here between Beniers and Smith. Beniers is going to get there. Smith trying to get there in the defensive zone for the Rangers, or for the Kraken. Minute 56 left to go here. Here's Chandler Stevenson with it. Stevenson, who's pressured by Smith. A minute 50 left to go. Stevenson moving it up the ice here. He's going to get this one deep into the zone. Jacob Trouba with it. Trouba sending it up and around. And here's potential 2-on-1 for the Rangers. Nope. And it's going to be taken away there by Beniers. Absolutely cooks Lafreniere there. Excuse me, that is Zibanejad. Montour with a shot, and that one's going to go out of play. A minute 28 left to go. Empty net for the Kraken. Still 2-0 Rangers. Wow.
A lot of back and forth going on in that sequence right there. A lot of Rangers did a great job dumping and chasing, and they really attacked the puck for sure. They were first to the puck all over that shift. And now the Kraken here have the zone in 1:28 left of the period. And that is a shot to the empty net, and no luck.
No ice. Wow. Interesting. Burakovsky, nothing. And do we have a penalty here? No, offsides.
Offsides. I want to say that's probably like the fifth time today we were expecting a penalty. Yeah, it was just an offside whistle. So
of course, Lafreniere now.
Started point. They got that second line out against the Seattle's pretty much their type power play unit with the addition of Oliver Bjorkstrand, I want to say.
Yeah.
Here he is. He's going to dump the puck in.
And now we are in our last minute of play in the game. Beniers sends it down. Montour with a shot saved by Quick. Another shot saved by Quick. Another will look to be a slap by Schwartz. Nothing. Panarin now in a foot race there to McCann. McCann has it behind his net. 43 seconds left to play. McCann moves up with Beniers and Schwartz. Here's Beniers. Beniers almost tripped up there by Panarin, and the Rangers trying to get this one. Gets it over to Panarin. Panarin to the empty net. Nothing, but it's not going to be an ice. Panarin with a shot. Nothing, as he was trying to take that one away from Bjorkstrand. As now here come the Kraken moving up the ice here. That's Daniel Sprong. Sprong, 12 seconds left to go. There's Chandler Stevenson, has it behind the net. And there's Trocheck. Trocheck getting this one out of the zone. 5 seconds left to play. And now here's Daniel Sprong with one last drive with a shot blocked by Trocheck. And the New York Rangers win their second straight game. And the Rangers win this one 2-0. And Johnathan Quick with a shutout in each of his last 2 starts. This is his first time since 2011. 3 straight shutouts. And Johnathan Quick keeps his undefeated streak going for the New York Rangers. Johnathan Quick, 4-0. And the Rangers improve their record to 11-4-1.
Oh yeah, definitely a big, well-deserved win for the Rangers and Johnathan Quick. The Rangers were mainly the better team in all facets of the game tonight. At least that's what I think. Quick definitely was the factor of this game. Goaltending was also a huge factor of the game. Very low scoring because there were a lot of chances for both teams, but even Grubauer came clutch for the Kraken. He made some great saves there for sure.
Definitely. Rangers, they played very well. They played significantly more offensively in the final minutes of those period. I thought they did very well there. I thought Lafreniere had a very good game. If I had to give a star of the game, I'd probably give it to Lafreniere. I thought he played very, very well today. And New York Rangers take on the Vancouver Canucks on November 19th. That is this Tuesday. We will not be broadcasting that game. I'm currently out of town for that day. Thursday, 11:21 is the Rangers versus Calgary. Looking to do that game. It's a very late game, though, so we'll see what happens there. Make sure to look out for some more content coming out soon. I'd like to thank my partner, Blake, for coming on here and joining us today. Blake, how'd you like coming on here?
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. I had a blast having to enjoy watching the game, watch the stream with you and all you guys watching. This was definitely an experience for sure. I'm glad I'm able to be here tonight, and if you need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. I would always be glad to come back again for sure, because this was really awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Blake. And this has been the New York Rangers, Seattle Kraken on the NBSB. I'm your host, Nicholas Bosco, alongside my broadcast partner, Blake Matisich. Thank you, everyone.